Hello everybody, this is Pilot Squid. I wanted to talk about GSXR 600. Do I regret buying brand spanking new GSXR 600 from a dealership? Short answer, no. Long answer, still no. So let's get into it. I bought this bike about 5 months ago from a dealer after shopping forever. I spent hours on Marketplace, I spent hours looking at the dealerships and websites, researched every single motorcycle, and everything you see online basically deters you from buying a brand new GSXR just because it's old design and full short compared to the competition from Kawasaki. So why did I buy GSXR 600? Way it looks. I saw this bike first time on my Ninja 400 and I thought it was the most beautiful thing out there. And inside the dealership, I thought it looked much nicer than other bikes, to be honest. Even GSXRs too. Just as you thought, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Do I wish it had ABS and TC and all that? Yeah. But guess what? This bike is lighter than GSXR. It's also a bit cheaper too. So you should choose the one that you like the most visually and feels the best when you sit on them. Also another point, when I sit on all the motorcycles inside the dealership, I thought GSXR was way more comfortable than GSXR, to a point that even if I preferred GSXR with looks, I would have chosen a GSXR. Come on, Granny. Some people really hate this outdated headlight design, but I think it looks good. It's a sexy looking bike. I only rode Ninja 400 before this, and I spent like forever shopping for a new bike. Initially I wanted to buy used and save money, but after spending like infinite amount of time on Marketplace, I decided I don't want to deal with people. I'd rather just go and buy brand new. And if I buy used, I'll probably need new tires, I probably need to do all the fluids, I probably need to do all this, all that. So what is it like to ride it? At first, it felt very heavy, especially clutch. I was super scared riding it back from the dealership. Rode it all the way back home in first gear. It was raining and I didn't even know the road. Basically asked my sister to take me to a dealer and I followed her home. But yeah, I was just careful. That's all you need to do. Be careful. Don't go fast. Be super careful. I did drop this bike a few times. Twice actually. Once somebody cut in front of me and I had to emergency brake and I did too much, so I lost the traction. I'm thankful that I avoided the collision. That's one thing I'm kind of hesitant about to recommend GSXRs. You don't really need ABS. You can do great emergency braking when you're doing it for practice. But if you get caught off guard, that's when it's dangerous. sounds incredible. I've heard that 600s don't have a lot of torque down there, but I don't know, it's fast as heck. It's much faster than I can handle. It is heavy, well, heavier than Ninja 400 used to be, but it's not like heavy. At first, the sitting position took some getting used to. Now I don't even remember what was it like to ride on Ninja 400. I have idea of the comfortable motorcycles I sat on, but I honestly don't remember. Once you get used to your new seating position, that will be your default mode. It's not as bad once you get used to it, because that's normal for you. What about speed? I've noticed that a speedo is somewhat inaccurate. It will show a bit overspeed. So if I'm going like, it will probably show an extra 10%-ish speed. But yeah, that's not a huge deal. Engine is super smooth. That's one thing I've kind of really fallen in love with this bike, is how awesome the engine feels. The hardest part was clutch management, because it needs a little more revs initially than I was used to. Since it's heavier and it's in line 4, it needs a little more revs. And clutch felt so heavy at first, but when you get used to it, it's normal, it's good. So, do I regret buying this bike? Hell no. Do I get like FOMA, wishing like, hey, I wonder, did I make a wrong choice? Should I have bought 750? I get those thoughts every now and then, but every time I ride my 600, I'm like, no, this is a perfect motorcycle. Yes. If you like Gixxers and you see all this negative reviews, negative input from all the content creators and online forums, ignore them all. Gixxer is an incredible motorcycle, and go ahead and get yourself a Gixxer that you want. Peace out.